Have you recently saw a movie where the main character is being chased and they're running as fast as they can because they're trying to avoid danger? They don't want what's behind them to get and catch up with them. So they run as fast as they can. And eventually they finally get away and they look around and they're in a safe zone. They're out of danger. But then they realize something very important. They're lost and they have no idea where they're at. This happens so often in many movies. Now what the character needs is a point of reference to tell them what direction they need to go. This can be a landmark, this can be the sun, this can be stars, this can even be a compass. There was a movie that came out called Click by Adam Sandler, and he had this remote control, and the remote control allowed him to pause, rewind, and fast forward stuff. And so like he'll be at dinner or whatever, and he's really in a hurry, he'll just hit the fast forward button and to speed it all along. Well, in real life, there is no remote to speed stuff up or slow things down. Sure, we have video to record moments of the past, but it's not the same thing as being actually there. Affirmations are super important. There are moments in life where you're juggling stuff. You're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're trying to take care of this person, and you gotta go do this, and you're just juggling all these different responsibilities. And you just feel like it's overwhelming. You want to go under the bed and just wait for the stuff to be over. Well, when you're in that danger zone, it's important to have a point of reference to get you out of that situation. And that is the beauty of affirmations, because they affirm what you know to be true. And it's a way to identify and to reframe your situation so that you have the right perspective. The truth is, when we zoom in super close into one situation, we really can't tell that something is moving and something has actually happened. But when we zoom out and as time passes, you can actually see the progression of things getting better or worse. This is especially true when it comes to our finances, because when you're looking at 15 minutes, if that's your time frame in which you're operating off of life, is 15 minutes like someone that's addicted to drugs or cigarettes, then your time frame is very short. But if you go to take someone that's in business and their time frame is 3 to 5 years, then they can see further ahead. They're able to be prepared for more situations so that they're position themselves. So what is your positioning? Your point of reference can set you up to be in position for when an opportunity comes, versus being casual about the situation and just hoping that something happens for your benefit. Here's a little known fact. A 1% difference will make a compounding effect, which means exponential growth over a period of time. A 1% difference a day doesn't seem like very much, but when you take that and zoom out over the course of time, it compounds and it's exponential to the point where the change is so significant they thought you was a wholly different person. What's more destructive than a lack of knowledge is the rejection of knowledge. You see, when you think about our education system, a lot of us was misinformed. So we didn't know. But when you realize that the school systems are set up in a way to not allow you to prosper, but instead are missing important elements that you need to survive and thrive in life, you go on your search to find those things. And if you don't go on a search to find those things, then you are rejecting knowledge because you know that it's available to you. Surrounded by so much information, we fail to realize that we have a responsibility that other generations didn't previously have, because the information is there. But the question is, what did we do with it? Here's the nugget of truth. A point of reference is important to see what direction we need to go. And when times get dark and we go through hard times, it's important to remember and affirm the things that we know to be true. In fact, Jesus did this for Peter, because Peter denied Jesus 3 times. And Peter was like, up until this point, Peter was like, that would never happen. But Jesus told him that it was going to happen. But afterwards, Jesus reaffirmed Peter 3 times after that happened. He said, Peter, do you love me? And he told him to feed his sheep, because Peter was lost in that moment and he needed to be redirected towards his destiny. Once you understand what your destiny is, you need to lock it in. You have to keep other sources from trying to steal the truth out of your heart. God is good and he never leaves us. And that is a peace that surpasses our understanding. So if you enjoyed this, hit the like button. I am Roberto Swift. This is the Wealthy Mindset Podcast, and I am out.